Okay, so we are in a brand new fresh install of Arch Linux, just so I can make sure I don't miss any steps along the way of installing Overwatch 2 on Lutris. So get right into it. We're gonna obviously need Lutris, wine gecko, wine mono, wine tricks. I like to also install Mango HUD. Let's see if anything else. I think I should cover it for now. Let's see. Okay. Also VKD3D. Forget about that. We're gonna look for Proton GE, as it has a bunch of dependencies for that we use in wine as well. Might not be completely necessary, but it's something I like to cover. Okay. Now we are going to launch Lutris. And in here, we're going to click on this drop down menu, click on add games. We're going to search the Lutris website for installers, Overwatch. We're going to click on the standard one, install. It's just taking a little bit to load. Now it's going to go ahead and create the wine prefix in our home directory / games. One thing that I like to do is on a brand new install, just add myself to the games group as Proton GE. You can take advantage of that. Even though this wine prefix won't, but your Steam games will if you use Proton GE. You gotta type the group name first, then your username. I like to uncheck this. It really doesn't make a difference. Okay. Make sure you don't log in here. Just wait for this to load and then hit the X when it's done. This is the message that literally tells you that. Most people don't read it though. Okay. And now if you right click on it and hit configure, you will notice in runner options that it's using the Lutris runner, Lutris 7.2. We want to change that to be coffee. So click on the drop down menu preferences, runners, all the way to wine. Click on the little box or download icon. And since I'm not using this runner for any other game, I'm going to go ahead and uninstall it to save some memory and install the coffee runner. I don't think there's anything special about this runner. I think it's just regular Coffee 18, but they decided to name it Overwatch 2 to let people know to use that runner. So again, we go to configure. Now it's selected by default. If it's not, it's probably because you have other runners. You go ahead and select that from drop down menu. We're gonna need to show advanced options. We're gonna use async as it makes shader compilation a lot faster. We're gonna do system options and I'm gonna enable Mango HUD. Now I'm gonna go ahead and launch Overwatch 2. It's gonna update our wine prefix because we switched over to the coffee runner. Okay, so now that it's installed, I'm actually going to change this file. It's our dxvk.conf. Not going to be the first time that we change it, but we're just going to change compiler to the word pipelines. This is going to help you visualize what is called the shader compilation. So as a game starts up here, we're just going to take a look at the number on the top left, graphics pipelines. And you're going to note that the first couple thousand is pretty quick, but then it really slows down to a crawl. I'm going to switch over to a different video showing you when we enable DXVK async and how fast it is even after the first couple thousand. That is also due to an environment variable, which I'm going to show you how to enable inside of the Battle.net app once we quit out of this. So what we want to go ahead and do is click on the cog icon, go to game settings, and check this additional command line arguments and type --tank underscore worker thread count, capitalization doesn't matter, and send this to your physical core count. I've gotten away with using my thread count on my CPU, but it's really intended to be your physical core count. And once that's set, you'll notice that your shader compilation be a lot faster than normal. Some people have reported crashing, and they've had success by setting this actually to 1 or 2 to 4. But it's really intended to be, like I said, your CPU core count. As well as the environment variable that you have to set inside of Lutris is just dxvk underscore async equals 1. Make sure you press enter after you type each one of these and save. So in this part of the video, I'm going to be showing you get the Nvidia Reflex option to appear inside your game. It's actually called latency flex, and what that does is lower your input lag when playing the game. So you're going to search the UR for latency flex. You want to install latency flex -get and latency flex -wine-get. Once you have both of these two installed, you want to open up Firefox or whatever web browser you want. And we're just going to search for latency flex. Okay, well, when we're here, you click on it, then go to the latest release, download tar.gz. Inside your downloads directory, you want to extract this latency flex, wine, user lib, wine, and you want to see these two files right here. We're going to open up another tab in our file manager, Control T for most of them, and head over to your home directory. Press Control H to show hidden files and directories. Go to .local, share, Lutris, runners, wine, Overwatch 2, lib, wine, and we have the same folders over here. So we want to go inside the dash windows and copy over these two DLL files into our dash windows. I'm not going to paste them as I already have them here. And do the same thing for the dash Unix. Go back, copy this, paste that in there. Alrighty, we can go ahead and we can go ahead and go back. So we're still in our .local share. So this time we're going to go to runtime, dxvk MB API. Click in here, x64, and you can open up terminal. I think it's easier to do it that way. And we want a sudo cp for copy, MB API 64.dll into into /user lib wine MB API directory. If you don't have this directory already created, because I had to manually create it, you actually want to do sudo mk make directory user lib wine mv api. Press enter. So once both of those are copied over, we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to go to our home directory, games, Overwatch 2, drive C, Windows, System 32, copy over the dash window files over again. And copy these and paste them in here. So once that's done, you can go ahead and launch Overwatch 2. And go to your menu options, video, and the Nvidia Reflex option should appear. You can go ahead and enable it. I hope this story helped you guys to get Overwatch 2 running on Linux. It's hard for the bad like cuts and video edits. It's the first video I've edited in like over 10 years. But yeah, enjoy your gaming. GG's. Please go ahead and like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.